Today I watched a movie, Nine Lives, with Kevin Spacey, and I'd like to make my own review about this movie. I'm gonna try to avoid my personal opinion about the movie. I'm gonna just try to follow the plot lines the creators were trying to show to viewers. This movie has several plot lines. The main plot line is the Kevin Spacey line, where we have a very successful business person who became very successful at expense of his personal life. So his family is missing him. He doesn't see how his children grow up. He doesn't know what his children have, what kind of problems his children have. He doesn't know what kind of life his children have, and he cannot help them because he doesn't really pay attention to them. So these are the sacrifices, and we see that God, so to speak, is punishing Kevin Spacey for being so egoistic to his family, and he puts him in a form of a cat. So he is forced to be at home, so he cannot go to work. He's forced to be at home with his family for the extension of the movie, for the length of the movie, until he changes himself, until he learns that he has to change something inside him to go back to being a human again. And he's not sure what exactly has to change, and along the movie we are trying to figure out what he has to change, and we find it out eventually that he has to well, spoiler alert, we find out eventually that he has to be less egoistic in his toward his family. He can, to be successful in business, you have to be assertive and egoistical, but to be a successful family person, you have to be the opposite of that. So we're seeing the development of a character who was learning that he was missing out on a big part of life. So this is the main plot line of the movie. Also, we see several other plot lines. For example, his son plot line, where a character of his son is changing. He learns from his father how to be a leader. He learns from his father how to grow up, basically how to become a man. Basically, it's basically the line of girls get born and guys become men, so to speak. And this is the plot line of his son, where he is learning to become a man. In the beginning of the movie, he cannot jump out of the plane with a parachute with his father because he was scared. And over the extension of the movie, we see that he could not, when his father was absent, his son could not deal with problems of the company. He could not deal with a lot of people in the company. So you see, even though you inherit, so it shows also that nothing comes easy in this life. Even if you inherit something like this company, still the company is going to fight for their independence from you, and you still have to work your way toward being the person you are in that company, which is a holder of 51% of the stock. But the company is refusing that. They're trying to fight against it, and he's fighting against it as well, against them. So this is the second plot line of his son becoming a leader, and he's learning from his father's lessons. Then we have a plot line of his daughter. His daughter was also neglected by him, and the Kevin Spacey character did not know what she was living with, what she was going through, and what his daughter was going through was the difficult relationship with her friend who was trying to take advantage of her by asserting herself against the daughter of Kevin Spacey. And Kevin Spacey, when being a cat and being forced to be around that daughter for a long time, he saw that and he taught her how to deal with this kind of people. He showed her the text messages, the phone of the girl who was messaging out the photos of Kevin Spacey's daughter, which Kevin Spacey's daughter did not want to see, did not want to show other people, and this daughter was showing other people, and Kevin Spacey showed it to her, which showed Kevin Spacey's daughter that a friend who is trying to portray herself as a friend is not actually a friend, and she should be careful with her. She should put her in her own place, where she belongs, where she should understand what she is doing wrong. So this is the third line. Kevin Spacey line, his son line, and his daughter line. Yeah, so this movie is opposite of all other movies, of like popular movies, where we see competition between people, like blockbuster movies. We also see competition, how people are fighting to survive, basically, like how people are like getting there like against all odds and stuff like that, how they're like competing with each other. So this is like the line of like the popular movies, and this movie is very opposite of that. It's very family friendly. It shows that family world is very opposite of the outside world where people are competing. The family world is about support and actually being there for each other. So this movie also shows you how to be kind and to hear out other people. Yeah, so these are the plot lines I wanted to talk about. This is what I saw about this movie. Again, I'm not trying to add something like from me. I'm just trying to like follow the plot lines the creators of the movie were trying to show. I hope I followed it correctly. Leave comments if you have any comments about this video, and thank you.